Hi guys, my name is Rachelle, and if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, welcome to my channel, or if you've seen some of my videos before, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Wildflower cases. These cases are super popular, and I believe a lot of celebrities are using them as well, just because they are cute and aesthetically pleasing. So I have had these cases for about a year now, maybe a little bit over a year, and I thought I would just share my opinions and thoughts about them with you. So my phone is the iPhone 7 Plus, and I have two Wildflower cases, and as you can see, they are both plaid. I really do have a thing for plaid phone cases. I have the yellow plaid, and then I also have, I think this is called the schoolgirl plaid, something along those lines. Like I said before, I have the iPhone 7 Plus, but this exact case fits the 6 Plus, 7 Plus, and 8 Plus. I guess they're kind of universal in a sense for the plus sizes. So I bought this yellow plaid one from the actual website, and then I bought this blue one from Urban Outfitters. You know these cases are pretty aesthetic if they're sold at Urban Outfitters, let's be real. One difference I noticed when buying from the actual website versus buying from Urban Outfitters is that when we open it up, buying this one from the actual website, we get, of course, the phone case, plus a card inside the case that says, "Welcome to the fam." And we get two Wildflower stickers inside the box as well. And I guess these could be used to put on your laptop or something, or if you want to decorate something. Opening the one from Urban Outfitters, we have the phone case and the card that comes with it. We don't get the additional stickers that come inside it. In terms of receiving the product, that's the only difference you would get when you purchase from Urban Outfitters and when you purchase from the website. Now looking into more detail of the physical appearance of the case. Each of their cases have a black outer bumper, and it has the word Wildflower engraved on the outside, and it also has a phrase engraved on the inside, and that says, "You belong among the wildflowers." First time opening this package, I did not actually see that message. I only saw that maybe a month later. So if you didn't know there was a hidden piece of text inside the bumper of the case, now you do. What I really like about this case is that the bumper is raised at the front, so it gives your screen an added layer of protection. Whenever I buy cases, I always make sure that the case does have a raised front, just so that when I lay it flat on the table, the screen is not touching the flat surface, so it doesn't get scratched easily. It's actually resting on the outer rim of the case. That being said, I love how these cases give my phone that added layer of protection. And the reason why this raised front of the case is so important is because I'm pretty clumsy sometimes. So when I drop my phone on, let's say, cement outside, the screen has a better chance of not being chipped just because the screen itself isn't touching the ground. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope you get what I mean. Also, the bumper is raised in the back as well. I'm not sure what the actual purpose of that is, but that could possibly be to protect the back of your phone from being scratched once you lay it on a table, because sometimes that could happen as well. But what I also think the raised bumper in the back also does is that it protects the signature emblem. So all Wildflower cases have this little emblem in the back of the phone, and it is a WF. It's basically like a jewel or a gem. This emblem actually sticks up a little bit, so I'm guessing the raised upper back also helps it so that when you lay it flat on the table on its back, it lays flat instead of being lopsided or wonky and just tilt from side to side. For example, if you have a pop socket on the back of your phone and you lay it flat on its back, your phone is definitely gonna wobble from side to side because it's uneven. So even though that this emblem is super tiny, I'm guessing the raised upper back prevents the wobbling from side to side. Speaking of the emblem, this emblem is actually glued on. It seems like it's really tightly glued on, and I've had this phone case for about a year now and it hasn't fallen off yet, but I'm not sure if it will ever fall off. I don't know what kind of glue they use, but I feel like there's a possibility that it may fall off depending on how careful you are with your phone case. So that might be a downside if you're not very gentle with your case. One thing I'm not too much of a fan of is the phone case having a glossy finish, and that's because the glossy finish allows it to be scratched easily. But I mean, I guess that's the point, for your case to get scratched instead of your phone. Also, the pattern of the case itself is not hard plastic. It's actually a piece of fabric that is stuck onto the glossy finish plastic. So I can see why they sell so many different patterns, just because there's millions of fabric patterns out there. Looking at the way it's made, I guess you can say it's very possible to make it yourself, but I think they did a really good job at making it just because it's cut very nicely and you don't see the fabric fraying, which fabric often does when you cut it. But my one concern with the pattern of the case being fabric is that I don't know if it's water resistant, nor have I tried putting water on it. Like, I know for a fact that iPhones are water resistant up to a certain distance. So what if you accidentally drop your phone in a pool or something with this case on? Would the water damage the phone case just because the inside or the pattern is fabric? I don't know if it would dry normally, just like nothing happened, or dry damaged. That should be a question to be answered. Is it water resistant? So that is all I have to say about the physical appearance of the case. Now I'm gonna talk about some of the facts or my opinions on the case itself. The case itself is very durable and it's very thick, so it does protect your phone very well. But the thing about being very durable and thick is that it makes your phone very heavy. The case and the phone together does add a little bit of weight. I did say this earlier, but the Wildflower cases I have do fit the iPhone 6 Plus, 7 Plus, and 8 Plus. I believe that Wildflower does try to make their phone cases universal whenever they can. For example, the iPhone 6 does have a headphone jack, but the 7 and 8 do not. So my cases do have the headphone jack, but it's not really necessary for my phone, so it's kind of just there. These cases are also pretty pricey. On the website, the plus size cases cost $37, but that is in American dollars. Because I'm Canadian, that's equivalent to around $45. So $45 for a case, I would say, is pretty pricey. Plus you have to pay for shipping. That is what I paid for this yellow one. But for this blue case, since I got this from Urban Outfitters, it was just $45, no shipping. If I can remember, I think I bought this one on sale at Urban Outfitters. I can't remember how much I got it for, but I did get it on sale. The only thing about buying from Urban Outfitters is that they don't have a wide selection of patterns to choose from. So if you want a wider selection of patterns to choose from when you're buying a Wildflower case, I would suggest buying it from the website, but you might have to pay a little bit more for it because of shipping fees. Also, all Wildflower cases are handmade, so I guess that's why it's a little bit more pricey as well, just because I'm sure hand making a phone case does take more effort and more time. You gotta be compensated for that. Also, the cases being handmade makes each one of them one of a kind. Like, even though there's a large quantity they make of the same phone case with the same pattern, each one would be slightly different just because the fabric of the pattern might not line up the same. I've already mentioned this before, but they do have a wide selection of patterns to choose from on the website. A wide selection of patterns also means a wide selection to suit everybody's taste. One thing I want to say about the patterns is that they're all pretty bold and different. I feel like the patterns of their phone cases are patterns you might not be able to find anywhere else. Now that I think about it, the brand is called Wildflower. I wonder if the name Wildflower connects to their patterns being wild. Could it? I'm such a dummy. They explain the name of their brand on the back of the box. It says, wild represents the free-spirited and the flower represents innocence. You are the wildflower that our brand stands for. There you have it, folks. That's why it's called Wildflower. So, am I right? I'm not too sure. The last thing I have to say about Wildflower cases, which is a huge downside, is that they only make it for iPhones. So unfortunately, if you have like a Samsung or an Android phone, you won't be able to buy Wildflower cases. Sorry. Actually, I think all of their products are only for Apple products. Like, they make laptop cases and they make Apple Watch bands as well. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today in this video. I hope you learned something about Wildflower cases, and if you're planning on buying a Wildflower case yourself, I hope this video helped you decide whether or not you should buy one. Thank you for watching this review, and if you like this video, be sure to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat.